That's it.
Okay, I
Okay.
started recording.
Okay. So now you have to give administrative power to the machine that you are now using
Oh yeah.
so that you can able to share your screen. No, to your machine. Okay.
Yeah, I did to you in my
Yeah.
machine.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm,
So
okay. No, I screen share.
yeah, screen share now with your machine.
Which app does screen share? Scratch or Raptor?
Yeah, Scratch.
Okay.
Raptor will do that later. Is on advanced two. Okay.
Okay.
So uh, I'm like after today, if you want to have a revision, you can just go on YouTube, or I don't know if you are recording it locally.
Yeah.
Then so I'm going to explain about all of the tool that you are seeing on the screen. Okay.
Mhm.
So we first start on your left to where you find code, custom, and sound.
Uh.
Those those tab bar that are up there. We're having the first one code, the code we're having custom, and then the next one we're having sound.
Sounds. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, the code, is stands for all of these blocks that you are seeing blue after one
Yeah.
another. Okay. These are code blocks. Okay. You get me?
Yeah.
These are code blocks. They have been pre-programmed to carry on a specific task. Okay. You cannot use one in place of another. Everyone have a very fixed job to do. Okay.
Mhm.
And then the next type is custom. The custom is to control or to manipulate or change or modify the character. And the character is called scratch. Okay. So if you try to move the head, it will reflect to the screen.
Oh.
Okay. But it is combined as one element. So it is you that is designing it. Anywhere you want to position any part of the body, you can position it. But in the code will view it as a one and single object. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you can change the color, you can manipulate other things and change the color. So we get there gradually how to change, customize the look of each stripe. Okay.
Okay.
So now we go to the sound. The sound, this is where you will try to manipulate sounds that you are having in your system. You can even record your own voice and apply it on any of these characters so that they can voice out the same way you speak. They will be voicing it out like to say it is they that are speaking. Okay. So you return to code, return back to the code tab.
Yeah.
Okay. Now on your left hand, right beneath code, you having motion, you having uh,
Looks,
okay, you having look,
sound,
you having sound, you having events, you
advanced.
having control, you having sensing, you having operating operators, you having variables, and you having man blocks. Okay, so start from motion.
Mhm.
Okay, motion motion is where you control the movement of a character.
Oh.
Okay, so whenever I tell you that, oh, make an element to move from one place to another, you are going to use the motion blocks, and all motion blocks are in blue. This is why you are seeing the motion with the round cycle above it in blue.
Okay.
Okay, and then
Yeah.
the look, we go to the look. Click on the look. You see the look? The color change. All of the block of the
Purple.
look are here. So what the look does is it make the element like we say to stock to change it presentation like the color, okay, to change the look of the color of the character, the position of the character, okay. So
Okay.
that's look. I mean, you're changing one custom probably in a standing mode, and you want it to change in like a running mode. You have to deal with the look,
Okay.
okay. So
Mm-hmm.
the look will show the talking, the movement of the mouth for it to speak, other things. While you are seeing your look, you having a think, it should behave like it is thinking, it should be like it is saying something, it should, you seeing it? So
Mm-hmm.
that is, we go to sound, okay? Click on the sound area. You see
Mm-hmm.
sound?
Mm-hmm.
Sound is like you are hearing sound, is to change the sound, the output sound of a character, of a block, or whatever you decide to program. Within the sound, you can increase the volume, you can decrease the volume, and what have you. We go to the event. Event, when we talk about event, is planning to do a specific thing. Okay? Once someone said that, oh, an event having a time, a having a date, and having a purpose. Okay? So the time in which the event need to start need to be specified. Okay, and the purpose of that event also need to be specified, but the purpose is where you will go now back to motion and look and sound to try to take other blocks from there to make this identical event productive. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
whenever you are starting to create a code, you having so many events that you can start with. Okay, so as you can see, we're having the first one, two, three, four, five, six event. The first six event, we have in the first one, say when the flag is click. Are you seeing it? The first event, the first block, okay?
Yeah.
You see, when flag click, okay? When flag click is simply trying to tell you that whenever you click the flag, and where is the flag? You check on your right hand, okay, you see in there? That's
Yeah.
the flag. You say whenever you click on that flag, a program should be executed. And which program is going to be executed is the program that follows after that identical event that is called when the flag is clicked.
Okay. Is it?
Okay?
It's called control, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And then the next one is no,
Control.
not control. Return back to the event.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. The next block is when space or whenever any key is pressed. But by default, you have in the space. But once you click on that identical pointer that is right after space, you will have other options. Try clicking in it.
Space.
No, try clicking on what? Okay, right there. You will have other option. It will give you all of the keys that is placed on the keyboard. So it's simply trying to tell you that whenever I think you normally play games with your computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a right arrow, you have a left arrow. When you press the right arrow, the character move in the right direction, right?
Yes.
Okay, so now this is where you are going to use that. Whenever I
Mhm.
click on the right arrow, make the character to move the right direction. Whenever I click on the left arrow, make the character move the left direction. You see? So that is the logic that they try to give us there. Okay,
Okay.
so get down, click out. Okay, on the same event, we're having when this sprite is clicked.
Yep.
And what is sprite? The sprite is a character. It's the character that you are saying. The cat is a
Yeah.
sprite. Okay, the cat is a sprite. So it's simply trying to say whenever a sprite is clicked, do so stuff. So these are commands that you are going to start every code with. Okay,
Okay.
so we're having the next one down. They say when what is there? Okay, they say when
When back
background switch
when
to
back when backdrop switches to backdrop.
yeah when
When
backdrops switches to backdrop. Okay, the backdrop is the what the the screensaver or the background. As we can see behind this trash, behind this sprite, we're having a white backdrop, which is a white background.
Mhm.
Okay,
So
are you
backdrop is
backdrop is the background.
okay.
Okay, so the white backdrop is by default. We are going to insert backdrop. We are going to insert sprite later on. So sprite is the character and backdrop is the background. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the next one. So that is simply trying to tell you that whenever a backdrop is visible, so element should be executed. Code should be executed. I think you normally play some game that whenever you fail, you can see that they will give you a different background to tell you that oh game is over.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and whenever that background appears, that's the time that identical game is over have to be displayed, but it can be very fast. So these are the logic that are there. And once that backdrop appear, it will restrict you from what? Playing the game. Okay? Unless you
Okay.
click on new game. So go down to where you having when
When loudness.
loudness is equal to 10. So there you are kind of controlling what? The sound of an element, let me just say, is we're having a character that is making a sound gradually, bit by bit. Probably you tell the character that this remain at 10, volume 10, but whenever it reach at volume 10, he should be uh, punished or he should be revoked from the group or he should be expelled. These are just instruction. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the next one we having when I receive message. Okay, the when I receive message, I normally call this a signal. Okay, when I'm describing this to people that I'm teaching, I normally tell them that receiving message is almost like you having two phones. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
you having yeah, that was just for instance your father phone and your phone. Whenever you dial a number, your father number,
Mm-hmm.
your phone will be signal. Okay, why? Because he's kind of expecting any call from anyone that is trying to call his number. So the receiving message, you are going to receive a signal from someone who have already sent a signal. Okay, so you are going to see to where you're having send message or send signal. Okay, we reach there. So whenever you use that, that's the only time you have to use this when I receive message. We use two different character that will be trying to call one another with a phone, like an example like that. Okay, one will be in like Guinea, another one in Canada will try to call his friend, and his friend will have to okay the call, and then the two of them will start to communicate. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
we do all of that. It's very interesting. Like I said, if you focus on it, it will be very good for you.
Okay.
So down we're having backdrop. Okay, okay, we're having
Backcast.
Okay, we're having
A
broadcast.
broadcast, yeah.
Okay, okay. The broadcast is the sending signal. Okay, the one that is above it is the receiving signal or receiving message. Okay, or receiving a broadcast. So when you use the broadcast, that is you are trying now to communicate with another person that is at a very distant place, that is not connected to the same code you are on, but with another code. But you're trying to send the person message. The what I was trying to explain. If you're trying to call someone, you are broadcasting the person number, and they have to receive signal so that the two of you can be connected. Okay,
Okay.
so we having the last one is broadcast and wait. Okay, the broadcast and wait is simply uh, uh what should I say? Okay, it's simply Facebook Messenger and also WhatsApp. Have you observed that whenever you send a Facebook message, if the person haven't read it, their photo will not be displayed under the message that you send to signal you that the person have read it. Or
Yeah, it's gonna be two check marks and it's
uh,
gonna.
okay, that is a broadcast and wait. So you broadcast and wait that so that the person can receive the message. And once the person receives the message, you will be signal that, oh, John Brown has received the message. If John Brown haven't received the message, it will tell you that, oh, message haven't been received yet or haven't been read by John Brown. Therefore, you cannot do any other thing unless John Brown what receive that identical message that you sent him. So that is there is where we use broadcast and wait. Okay, so
Okay.
go down to control. Control in programming, control is where everyone needs to master. Everything, everywhere that you see in computer science or programming or application or whatever is being more dominated by control blocks. Okay, the control block is what dominates every application. Is what instruct people to do specific work at a specific rate of time. Is what allow other code or other event to be successfully broadcasted on other platforms. So to where you're having wait, wait will help put a code or a character on a pause. Wait means to pause a specific element at a certain point in time. Okay, so when you say wait, you have a character, you tell him that wait 2 seconds. He will wait 2 seconds. After that 2 second pass before he can talk or before he can interact or run. Okay, the repeat that you are saying right after wait, the repeat what it does, it kind of repeat a specific task at a specific period or numerous time. That is why you are saying repeat 10 times. So you can use repeat on the character. You said that spin, rotate, and then you put it into the repeat block. You say rotate 10 times. So it will spin on the board 10 times until after that 10 times it will stop spinning. So we're having repeat. The repeat that you are saying is an infinitive. You saying it right?
Yes.
Okay. The repeat that you are saying is is another block, but it's not kind of specifying how many times the person should be repeated. Okay. So it is an infinitive block. It will just keep repeating, 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 repeating without stopping. Okay. So
Okay.
where you use repeat, you use it in codes, you use it in code that need to run continuously. Because I was just say you having a game, and the game that you having, anyone shoot you, a blood need to drop from your body. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so the repeat that you are seeing that's the time we are going to use the repeat, so that it will keep on searching whether somebody has shoot you. So that code will keep on running, running, running until your entire game is done. It won't stop running. So that is the time that we use repeat. It is an infinitive loop. Okay, we call it a loop when you are starting to do a programming like Python or C sharp and what have you, is loop. That is what we call loop. We will not say repeat. It is not repeat what we are going to read there. But this is just an English that will make you understand what is the main idea that is placed in that identical loop. The loop we call it if or a while loop. Okay.
Okay.
So this repeat is a while loop. Okay. The repeat is a while loop. And a while loop will instruct an element or a code to continue executing until it can reach a specific event that will permit it to stop. Other than that, it will keep on repeating that identical code. So the next one we're having a if loop. An if loop is going to be executed if an event is true. Okay,
Okay.
you like you say your father sent you let me just say on the road or in the supermarket to buy something. He tell you that buy me chocolate, but if chocolate is not there, buy me how do you call it uh,
Canteen.
uh peanuts or whatever. Okay, so the if loop will kind of check to see whether the information that was given to you doesn't exist there. And once it doesn't exist there, or once it exists there, it will try to execute another code, another instruction. Okay, so that is the if loop. We're having the next one. If this, then this, else this. Okay, you see in the diamond sign that is between the if and the then.
Yeah.
Okay, there where you are going to place in instruction. There where you are going to place in the condition. Okay, and the condition can
Okay.
be found. It can be found to the operators. We will get there. Okay, we're having the if, and we say if, then the condition will be specified. If the condition is true, then do this. Other than that, you will see in the next step we're having else, right? Other than that, it will go into the else block and execute whatsoever code that is in the X block. Okay,
Okay.
are you there?
Yes.
So now you having little understanding about all of these things, we are going to proceed to the sensing. Click on sensing. The sensing, like you are hearing, sensing the sense of touch. Okay, the
Mm.
sensing is where you are going to feel something. We're having a sense of talking. Okay, you are going to say something, you are going to act something. Okay, so the sensing is where you, if two elements touches one another, or even the mouse touches an element, so that that identical sensing can be filled. And once it is filled, then we try to do another thing that you will ask your code to do. So the sensing is where you want to interact with one element to another. You're trying to you're having a game, and whenever you are moving the element, if the element touch the wall, it will block the element from passing by that wall. It will restrict the element from passing by that wall. Okay. Other than
Okay.
that, if you don't read the code like that, the element will pass in the wall. Have you seen some games when you see the character reach toward the wall, you will see a hand passing in the wall?
No. Yeah.
Yeah, it is there. These are bugs, these are errors that are in the code. Okay.
Mhm.
So if
It's a glitches. Like
uh,
I think.
yeah, a lot of software games when they were coming on new day, that's how they were programmed. Sometimes when you see the PS2, I don't know if you have played PS2 before, you will see one player and another player they passing through one another. These are problems that were not evolved at that time. But with the sensing, it help prevent one element from colliding into another element or passing through another element.
Okay.
Because all of the elements they are like spirit. But if you don't specify their limit, they will not behave like a normal character or a normal or a solid element. They will behave like a transparent or a spirit element that can pass or penetrate through anything. Okay, so the sensing is where you are going to use some of these code block to restrict that from happening. As you can see, the first one is say touching. When touching is, so you can say when this element is touching this element, they should prevent one another from passing one by one another. They should hit one another and go by additional one step. Like to say you chase your friend and then your friend will go back and for you, you come back and for you have to give them that instruction. Okay, so that is the touching. When touching, okay, mouse pointer, you can change it to stripe, you can change it to any other things that they place on your bowl. Okay, the next one will say when touching color, you can say whenever a character touch whatsoever color, he should change or she should change by this or that. Okay, we're having lot of condition, we're having a lot of code blocks here that we use. Okay, so go down to operators. Operators is where you have numerous code blocks that can enable you to what, carry on some conditional uh, differences, addition, multiplication. I think you are seeing that we're having the operators up, we're having the minus operator, which does what? A minus one point or one digit to another digit. Okay, so
Okay.
you can use it like position to minus position. Like what I was saying just now, if you use the sensing tool, you can use those operators to what? Restrict the distance between one element or one character to another character. So the minus, you can help to minus their distance so that they cannot penetrate one another. Okay, we're having the plus, we're having the addition, we're having the divide. Okay, we're having so many stuff here that we are going to use also. Now, let's proceed to the variable. And once we proceed to the variable, we'll carry on one example so that you can see. Variable. Variable, this is where you are going to create your own warehouse, okay, that you are going to store information, okay.
I have a
So,
question.
yeah.
What is a warehouse?
Okay, there was, and whenever I'm kind of explaining, I have to give a very practical example so that you can understand very fast. A warehouse is where you store importing goods or material. Okay, assume that we just say, for instance, you're having a warehouse and then you buy a computer, you place your computer in your warehouse. Okay, and whenever you in need of your computer, you will go back in your warehouse and take your computer from there.
Mhm.
Okay, the specific location or the name or given to that warehouse. Probably you're having a warehouse that is a number or name. You can say warehouse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to all the way to 10. Okay, if you knows that if you know that your warehouse 1 is where you kept your computer, will you go to warehouse 10 to go and open it and take your computer from there? Hello?
Yes.
Okay. The question is, you having 10 warehouses, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then you put your computer in warehouse one. You name them with warehouse one, warehouse two, warehouse three. Every warehouse is identified by a digit, okay? Up to warehouse 10. After getting your computer, you place your computer in warehouse one, and then you lock the door on warehouse one. Okay,
Okay.
and then whenever there was there's going to be a time where you are going to be in need of your computer. Are you going to check in warehouse 10 for your computer?
No.
Where are you going?
Warehouse one.
Because there where you save your computer, there where you store your computer, right?
Yeah, that's where we left it.
Exactly. So variable appears in the form of a warehouse. A variable is where you are going to create names to store specific information. Okay, so you are going to create a warehouse to store specific information, to store your material. Okay, you have gone on website where they ask you to put when you are registering, they will ask you for your name, your number, your address, your lot of information. And those information that they are asking you, they are going to be stored into a specific variable. Okay, they are going to be stored into a specific variable. This is why when you go on Facebook, people they register with their name, their number, their email. But whenever you are searching for people, you can only search them by their name. Okay, because into that search bar, it is only while fetching data from the variable name. Okay, so you're only going into the warehouse where name are stored to get information from there. Okay, so it is kind of restricted. You won't go there to place in people date of birth and then you find the specific person that you are searching for.
Okay,
So
then me and Daddy are going and you're gonna have to work. And all right.
Okay, you can go now, but
what is that what you say?
he's not coming. Wait.
Is Isaac learning too?
No, he just wanted to come. He just came to ask me something.
Okay. Are you ready? Or you
Yeah.
with is okay. So now we are going to start the entire program. We are going to carry on or a practical. Okay. Okay. Before doing a practical, we are going to try to kind of import a sprite because we only having one sprite and we can import multiple sprites. By importing them, we click down, okay, to where you went, okay? You see there?
Yeah.
No, you just have to click there.
The
Click it.
cat.
Yeah, just no, just click on, okay, click. You see, yeah, you have a numerous sprite. You can select any one that you wish to select and it will be inserted into your program. So try selecting any one of them and then just select any one of them. You see? So now
Yeah.
you having two sprites. And the two sprites that you're having, we can control it later on to not appear at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever you import 100 sprites, every one of them will be here. Okay? So
Okay.
for now, you can try to delete one of them by selecting, okay? You can try to delete one of them by coming down into where you're having a list of sprite. No, no, no. Where in that identical space that you are seeing the list of sprite, the first one is sprite highlighted with blue, and the second one is the person. Just scroll up a little bit, just keep on carrying the pointer up bit by bit. Keep on bit by bit, keep on, keep on, keep on your left, come on your left, not on your left, on your, keep on, come down, come down. Right?
Ah.
Okay, you see? So there where you can select different sprite or delete different sprite. Okay, once you select it, you see in the delete, okay, you can click on that to delete it. Okay, so don't delete that. Go to the backdrop area. Okay, so you click on it. These are black backdrop that you can select to change the background. You see?
Ooh, cool.
So you are going to do all of these things, and all of these things, you are going to select all of these things. You can even face a game here to send the basketball in the net. Okay, so we will get there. Okay, so delete the ball. Or okay, delete the ball is okay. Then now we are going to start with this track. Okay,
Okay.
how we want for the strap to walk. Okay, we want it to move. So what are we going to do? We want it to move whenever we click on the flag. So we first need to start with an event, because the event that will tell other when you click on the flag, do this. So go to event and select when click flag to the code block.
Hmm?
Click on event to the code block. Event, and then select when flare, click it and drag it into the space. No, click it and drag it into the space.
This?
Yeah, walk it and then wait it. This area that you drag it into is the developmental area. There where you are going to position all of your code. Okay.
Okay.
Once the code is not here, it is not going to do anything. Okay. We say when flare click, then go to motion. Motion help to move the element from one point to another. Go to motion, the block motion. Okay, you see, I think you can see, right? Move, you can see turn. So select move and drag it there. Place a red beneath the when flare click. No, take it from there beneath. You see it? Once you put it there, it will snap. You see it? So
Mm-hmm.
like that, a fish.
Connected.
Yeah, exactly. Because of the connecting point. You see the connecting point between the two of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so that shows that this identical block, the blue block, can be connected to the yellow block. Okay, which is the motion block can be connected to the control block. So now place 100 there, change the 10 in there to 100.
Huh? I hear move 100 steps.
Yeah, 100 steps.
Uh,
Okay, so now click on the flag. You will see the movement of the character.
oh,
You see?
yeah.
Okay, so it is not running or moving the feet as it's supposed to, but at least it is kind of jumping. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so you don't. Okay, so you delete that by just dragging it. The next one is turn. Just place the turn right under the move, and then you pull that 180 degree. Or whatever number, 150. Okay, so you see, so click and drag. Okay, reposition the sprite up so that it can go off the scene. Just drag it up. Okay, so now click on the flag.
Oh.
You see, so it move and it rotate very fast. Okay, so you see that's the logic that is there. So it depends the way in which you are going to use these code blocks. It's going to help you to get a specific result. Okay, so uh, to remove what you just programmed, you just have to go block after block. The last block is the one that you are going to remove before the following block. So count down to 10, the block turn 180 degree. Yeah, you just drag it from there.
Hmm?
Okay, yeah, click it and drag it from there. Okay, carry it over, okay, over the list of block, then it will delete. Okay, you see, so take the move also and carry it there. Okay, you see, so now take let me use cleanse, go to, do you want to ask question?
No.
Okay, so you having go to, you having cleanse. I want you to see an animation of the character just moving, like, like moving. So try to, okay,
Hmm? Yes, François.
yeah, okay. I'm trying to find a block that you can use. Okay, okay. Let's just continue going step by step. Okay, and select on the block, go to,
Two here.
yeah, and place it right beneath. Okay, the, you have the go to random position. You see what happening whenever you click a go to random position. You see, are you seeing it?
Yes, hold on.
So
I just want to try something. I see it.
okay, so the go to random position, it help change the position of a sprite or a character. uh have you played a game where you find fruit dropping from in the air and then you are there collecting it?
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever a food drop, you will see the same food again will appear up, but we try to descend in different direction. So the go to random position will help to change the position of that identical food that was dropped, and so that it can keep on coming down. Okay, so
Okay.
you are going to carry on an example of a food dropping game. You are going to face a game where have you played Floppy Bird?
Yes.
Okay, you are going,
It's a game where there's pipes and then you have to click for the bird to go through.
yeah, exactly. So you are going to develop that game here. You are going to develop Flappy Bird. You are going to develop a lot of game. You are going to develop even a penalty shooting game where you have a goalkeeper in the goal pole and then you will be kicking the ball. Okay, you will
Like a
develop a lot.
3D. Wait, can it do like 3D stuff?
It is not all will be in this 2D. Okay,
Okay.
the identical character, but it will just give you the knowledge. This is why I'm saying that once you get the basic knowledge here, we are going to start developing Python code. And once we got through with it, you are going to start Blender. Okay, once you get into Blender, then you are going to develop your own 3D games. Okay, that
Okay.
you are going to be using at home. So proceed, proceed to go to X and Y.
Uh.
X, go to X. Where after I'm going step by step. I'm not jumping on over any code. Okay. Go to
Okay.
X. The next block is go to X
Oh,
6.
okay. Okay.
Okay. So,
Do I bring this back inside?
yeah, you can do that. You can place it anywhere. It doesn't, kind of, uh, there's not force for you to place anywhere or above the identical stuff that you took it from. So you having go to X and go to Y. And once it tell you that go to X, It's simply trying to go tell you that go to so position in the x direction and so position in the y direction. You know, we're having two axes, okay? We're having the x axis and we're having the y axis. The x axis, it runs from right to left, okay? That is when you stretch your hand, okay? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay, the x-axis is from right to left, and the y-axis is from up to down. Okay, or from down to up. Okay,
Oh yeah. It's like at school
yeah,
there's like I don't know how to say it in English, but we're doing something called le plan cartésien, and that's how I learned the x. X is left and right, and
yeah,
y is up and down.
exactly. That's true. So,
And it comes
so
from the plan cartésien.
okay. I think I can take my how to call it. I will try and buy books so that I can be learning from you also.
Okay.
So, you, as you can see, once you place in 0 to x axis, just click to where you have in the 6, change it to 0. Have it changed? No, no, no. The blocks that you just placed beneath the when click, yeah, okay. Change it to 0. No, no, remain it there. Just change the digit to 0. Okay. Whenever, okay, change that identical number to like 20. Okay. So whenever you click on the flag, which one of the axes, don't click yet, don't click yet, don't click yet. Whenever you click on the flare, what will happen? Which
Oh,
movement will it goes?
it's gonna go to minus. It's gonna go to 0, 20.
Yeah, it's going to go to 0 position in the x-axis
Yeah.
and is 20 position in the y-axis, which means it will only be moved on the y-axis. The x-axis will remain as 0. So click on the on the flare and try. So you
That's
see,
where it's in the center, I think.
yeah. So no, just okay, just remain it there, remain there.
Okay.
Then change the y-axis now to kind of 40. So it will remain in that identical center, but it will only be moved up
Up.
and down because we tell it
Oh,
not to remove from into that x-axis. So you can
okay.
change it to 100. It will only keep on going up, but it will never go in front or behind.
Okay. Can I try something?
Try something.
Okay. So I was wondering if it was gonna go. So if it's -2, it's supposed to go down. So
Exactly. You
yeah,
see?
yeah.
So when it is positive,
So
it
what?
go
Yeah.
up. When it is negative, it go down.
Hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you can remove that identical block and take
This.
the glance. Yeah, take the glance block. And S1 glance block. The glance 1 second to random position. Yeah. So you see, the glance will help move the character in motion. Okay, it won't jump that the way they move and they go towards kind of behaving. So when once you click on the flag, just observe what will happen. After every 1 second, it is going to glance. So click the flag. You see?
Oh. So it's actually moving instead of
Yeah,
teleporting.
exactly. So you
Like
see?
it's more animated here.
Exactly. So the glance, it help move the element and then at a specific time So whenever I'm telling you to click the flag up, not the one that is on the code. No, this one on your right upper corner. Okay, because you might have a lot of codes that waiting for the flag to be clicked. So if you get used to that one, other codes might not run. Okay, so you see, and to stop your code is by clicking on the rare one, the stop.
Okay. Francois,
Yeah,
I wanted to go to the bathroom and I'm gonna be back.
okay, no problem.
Un peu. Ça fonctionne bien? Oui. En fait, c'est comment faire des animations et tout ça. Mais tu as fini d'installer ou pas? Oui, oui, tout est fini d'installer. Ah oui, François?
Oui, oui, c'est là.
Hello?
Hello?
François, are you going well?
Yeah, I'm here. Fine.
Okay, see, you install or you are still installing?
No, we don't. We on the Strash. We trying to learn about the Strash programming now.
You already installed everything.
Yeah.
Wow, good job.
So that is the Strash. He's going to learn the Strash to have basic programming knowledge, and he also installed the XD, the Adobe XD, that you and I are going to start on for the prototyping of website and
Okay, that's good.
app. And also the Raptor is there for him also later on that after the Raptor before he will start with Python and other things then.
Okay, so you are just getting with this. What how about the Adobe?
He
You installed
Adobe installed already, yeah. He installed the Adobe XD. But the Adobe Photoshop hasn't been installed yet, only the Adobe XD because that is what we are going to be using for now. for training purpose.
Okay, so
The-
those kind of the one that Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe Photoshop. That's one you install them on another day, right?
yeah, that will come gradually. Let's just keep on going. We will install it when the needs arises. That is when once we complete this one, and then we'll try to install it. That thing will be focused on the course. But if you put all of the tools there, it will kind of confuse the person that is learning.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready? Junior?
Yes.
So are you running something?
Yeah.
Or are you hungry? He's not listening anymore. He's hungry.
Okay,
He has not eaten yet. That's why he's quiet.
Junior is
Yeah,
not around.
he has not eaten yet. He's hungry right now. That's why he's quiet.
Okay. Anyway, so he can go and eat, and then since he already having some knowledge on those code blocks, then we can pick up from there. Since you are available, then you and I we can start on the Adobe XD.
Yeah, I think that's good for you.
Okay, Junior. So we will stop here for now. I will send you some YouTube videos that will you can look at, you be watching, and then uh, I try to do the same thing that you will see there. Okay, until we can get back tomorrow. Okay,
Okay. At what time tomorrow?
tomorrow the same time. Tomorrow, no, tomorrow not the same time, but tomorrow will be sooner. By 12, I think 8 p.m. there, which is going to be by 12 midnight here.
It's 8 p.m. Okay. That's 8 p.m. tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, thanks. I will put the
Okay.
thanks.
Bye, Francois.
yeah. But for the Daddy, you and I, we are going to start on XD. Even if it is 30 minutes, no problem. Or you two, you are going to eat?
Yeah, we're gonna eat with him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then okay.
but if you want, we want to finish eating, we come back. If you are not tired.
Okay, I'm here. If you get through, if you having time, we can just something like 20 to 30 minutes on XD.
Yeah, I
Then
prefer that. So
okay, no problem.
yeah, I will get connected in 20 minutes, something like that. 20 minutes.
Okay. Then you
That's
can
it.
post.
At 11 o'clock, we will come back on. Okay.
Okay, you can stop
Here
the
here
meeting.
will be like 3 o'clock. There, 3 o'clock.
Okay, you can stop the meeting. It's been recorded already to your end there,
Yeah,
so you can
yeah,
watch it
we're gonna
later.
stop the recording now.
Okay.
It's good to stop it or just to
Pause it.
pause it, right?
Okay. Stop it so that they can only be for us for Scratch, because we use it to teaching Scratch. The one that we are going to do is going to be Adobe XD.
Okay, so we're gonna close the Adobe, we're gonna close the Zoom connection. Close that.
Exactly. Yeah. Close it completely.
Thank you. So I will get connected at 11 here, which
Okay.
is 3 o'clock
uh,
there, okay?
Okay.
Thanks.